Look at an office worker slouched over a desk at 3 in the afternoon. Their eyes are glazed over from staring at spreadsheets for 6 hours. Their brain is functioning on 10% battery power and lukewarm coffee. They cannot remember their password or solve a basic formula. But suddenly, a coworker leans into the cubicle and whispers 5 magic words. Did you hear about what happened in HR? Instantly, an astonishing biological miracle takes place. The brain fog evaporates into thin air within 2 milliseconds. Heart rate accelerates and pupils dilate with predatory focus. Fatigue vanishes as high-octane adrenaline floods the nervous system. The worker transforms into an elite intelligence operative gathering state secrets. Welcome to the hilarious biological reality of modern office drama addiction. Today we roast why evolution turned humans into obsessed gossip machines. Modern culture condemns office gossip as petty, unproductive workplace politics. HR departments send endless emails begging employees to maintain professional boundaries. Self-help gurus tell you to ignore drama and focus purely on your deliverables. But evolutionary biology reveals that gossiping is hardwired into human DNA. You are not a toxic coworker who loves causing trouble. You are piloting a prehistoric survival vessel executing ancient counter-espionage software. To understand this social obsession, we must travel 2 million years into the past. Picture an ancient troop of primates living on the African savanna. In monkey and chimpanzee societies, social bonds are forged through physical grooming. Primates spend up to 20% of their waking hours picking bugs out of each other's fur. Grooming stimulates endorphins, lowers stress, and establishes trust between allies. If you groom someone back, they will defend you during a leopard attack. But physical grooming has a severe mathematical limitation. You can only physically groom one individual at a time with your hands. As human brain size expanded, our tribal groups grew from 20 to over 100 members. Physical grooming became mathematically impossible for a tribe of 150 people. If humans spent all day grooming fur, everyone would starve to death. So evolution engineered the ultimate social upgrade: vocal language. Language was not invented to discuss philosophy, mathematics, or the weather. Renowned evolutionary psychologists prove that language evolved as vocal grooming. Spoken words allowed humans to groom 5 people simultaneously while cooking dinner. And the primary currency of this new vocal grooming was social information. In the ancient wilderness, knowing what everyone was doing was a matter of life and death. You needed to know who was hoarding extra berries behind the cave. You needed to know who was secretly sleeping with the chief partner. You needed to know who was cowardly during the last lion hunt. You needed to know who was forming a secret alliance to overthrow the alpha hunter. In a small tribe, a sudden shift in social politics could get you exiled or killed. An ancient human who ignored tribal politics was biologically doomed. If a faction plotted against you and you were unaware, you became an outcast by sunrise. And as we know, in the Pleistocene era, exile was a guaranteed death sentence. The survivors who passed down their genes were the alert, paranoid intelligence officers. They were the individuals who paid obsessive attention to every whisper around the campfire. Natural selection rewarded humans who collected and analyzed social secrets. To motivate this behavior, evolution installed a massive dopamine reward mechanism. Whenever your ancestors uncovered confidential tribal intelligence, the brain celebrated. A giant surge of dopamine made them feel euphoric, powerful, and secure. Knowing a secret meant you held leverage, social status, and insurance against betrayal. That exact same Stone Age software runs inside your brain today. Now look at what happens in a modern 21st century workplace. You spend 8 hours a day sitting under artificial fluorescent lights. You type numbers into corporate software that has zero connection to wilderness survival. Your ancient brain is deeply confused and starved of meaningful social feedback. Then you walk over to the break room water cooler to fill a paper cup. You see 2 coworkers whispering with excited conspiratorial expressions. Your Stone Age amygdala immediately lights up like a Christmas tree. It signals that a critical shift in tribal power dynamics is happening right now. Your ears perk up like an alert wolf detecting movement in the grass. You lean in and absorb every detail of who argued with the regional director. Your brain pumps dopamine into your synapses as if you just found an enemy battle plan. It honestly believes this information is essential for your physical survival. It assumes the regional director is an ancient warlord about to banish your clan. It thinks knowing about HR disputes will protect your family from starvation. This explains why hearing fresh gossip feels more energizing than a double espresso. Now examine the absurdity of modern celebrity drama addiction. An ancient human knew every person in their tribe intimately. Our brains never evolved to understand the concept of a famous stranger. When you see actors, influencers, and musicians on screens every day, your brain gets confused. It categorizes these famous faces as prominent high-status members of your local tribe. When a Hollywood celebrity gets divorced, your Stone Age brain sounds the alarm. It treats the breakup like a major scandal between the alpha hunters of your valley. You spend 3 hours reading social media commentary about strangers who do not know you exist. You analyze their text messages and body language with forensic precision. Your brain feels satisfied thinking you are keeping tabs on royal clan drama. Meanwhile, your real-life laundry is piling up and your rent is due on Friday. Now look at the hilarious mechanics of workplace rumor transmission. 1. Office rumor travels faster than the speed of light through fiber optic cables. It starts with a casual observation in the 5th floor elevator. Within 45 minutes, 80% of the company knows about it. But with each transmission, the story mutates like a biological virus. A minor budget adjustment turns into mass layoffs by next Tuesday. A polite disagreement in a meeting turns into a physical brawl in the parking lot. Why does human gossip naturally exaggerate toward catastrophic drama? Because in the wild, underestimating social danger was fatal while overestimating was safe. If you heard a rumor that a rival was sharpening a spear, it paid to assume the worst. Paranoia was a feature of survival, not a cognitive defect. We amplify negative rumors because our brains are hardwired to prioritize threat detection. Now examine how group chat technology supercharged this primitive instinct. In the ancient world, gossip was limited by vocal acoustic range and camp size. You could only whisper to 2 or 3 people huddled behind a boulder. Today, a disgruntled employee can message 40 coworkers instantly on Slack or WhatsApp. We have built high-speed digital superhighways for prehistoric social grooming. Secret back-channel chat groups pop up inside every corporate department. Employees exchange screenshots, memes, and coded insults during executive presentations. We create digital tribes within tribes mirroring ancient clan alliances. And whenever a notification bell dings, we get a tiny hit of ancient survival excitement. Look at what happens to workplace productivity during a major corporate scandal. When a CEO gets caught in a controversy, all economic work grinds to a complete halt. Spreadsheets are abandoned, slide decks are ignored, and meetings are postponed. Hundreds of educated professionals spend entire workdays decoding company drama. We act as if the chief hunter just got mauled by a bear and the tribe needs a new leader. It is raw biological primate politics overriding modern capitalism. Now look at the dark side of this evolutionary mechanism, malicious ostracism. Gossip is not just fun entertainment. It is also a brutal social weapon. In ancient times, tribes used collective gossip to punish free riders and arrogant bullies. If an aggressive hunter refused to share food, the tribe whispered behind his back. They coordinated social shunning until the bully reformed his behavior or left. Today, that same mechanism manifests as toxic workplace exclusion and cancel culture. A coordinated whisper campaign can destroy a person's reputation and career in 48 hours. Being the target of office gossip triggers deep evolutionary terror in the victim. Your amygdala interprets social rejection as impending exile into the frozen wilderness. That is why workplace rumors cause severe psychological pain and chronic anxiety. Now let us look at the positive evolutionary function of social gossip. Anthropologists emphasize that gossip is the primary glue that holds human societies together. Without gossip, we could never know who to trust, who to avoid, and who to hire. Gossip is decentralized community policing and reputation tracking. It protects honest group members from covert narcissists and corrupt exploiters. When coworkers warn you that a manager takes credit for ideas, they are protecting you. They are giving you survival intelligence to navigate the corporate jungle safely. Gossip builds social solidarity, empathy, and mutual understanding among peers. When 2 people share a secret, they form an invisible bond of reciprocal trust. You are essentially saying, I trust you with this dangerous piece of tribal information. It is modern verbal grooming replacing ancient bug picking. So how do we master this ancient biological drive without ruining our lives? The first step is developing conscious awareness of your gossip triggers. When you feel that irresistible urge to ask what happened, pause for 5 seconds. Smile and recognize that your Stone Age monkey brain just smelled social dopamine. Ask yourself if this piece of information has any real value to your life or career. Knowing why an actor divorced will not help you pay your mortgage or hit your targets. The second step is practicing constructive and positive gossip. Evolution gave you an information broadcasting system, so use it strategically. Speak enthusiastically, about the achievements and integrity of your colleagues behind their backs. When you spread positive rumors, you build powerful, loyal alliances without toxicity. People naturally gravitate toward individuals who protect the reputations of others. The third step is establishing healthy boundaries around toxic gossip sessions. If an office conversation turns into mean-spirited character assassination, gently disengage. Change the subject or excuse yourself with a professional task. Never put malicious gossip into written digital communication like emails or chat logs. Ancient whispers vanished into the wind, but digital text messages remain forever. The fourth step is channeling your social intelligence into strategic career growth. Use your acute observation skills to understand organizational dynamics and market trends. Figure out what clients really want, what industry shifts are happening, and where opportunities lie. Turn your ancient counter-espionage radar into an engine for innovation and leadership. You possess the most sophisticated social computing machine on planet Earth. Do not waste that incredible biological superpower on petty hallway gossip. Use it to build genuine friendships, mentor younger teammates, and solve complex problems. The next time you find yourself whispering near the office coffee machine, take a breath. Look at your coworkers and appreciate the millions of years of primate evolution connecting you. You are not just employees working for a multinational corporation. You are a troop of intelligent, conscious apes sharing vocal grooming by the waterhole. Laugh at the absurd complexity of your gossip-hungry brain. Forgive yourself for being curious about the lives and secrets of others. It is the ancient social software that kept your ancestors alive through ice ages. It is what enabled our fragile species to cooperate in massive global networks. But remember that you have the modern wisdom to choose what you focus on. You do not have to be a slave to every digital whisper and trending headline. Filter out the noisy drama and focus on what truly builds your life and community. Protect your mental peace from artificial social media outrage. Direct your sharp social instincts toward building trust, empathy, and mutual support. Modern life may be full of confusing paradoxes and corporate absurdities, but understanding your biological programming gives you total mastery over yourself. You can enjoy the humor of office dynamics without getting swallowed by the storm. You can be an observant survivor without becoming a petty instigator. Walk through the corporate jungle with a calm smile and an enlightened mind. Respect the ancient caveman sitting at the controls inside your brain. Tame the wild instincts and guide them toward noble creative purposes. You are the product of 2 million years of brilliant social survival. Own your social intelligence and build strong alliances with the people around you. Rise above the meaningless noise and embrace your true human greatness. Stay curious, stay alert, and master your ancient mind. Be the intelligent leader your ancient tribe always dreamed of. Navigate the modern world with wisdom and reign supreme on planet Earth.